Okay, so I'll ask you a question today that I've been thinking about.
Okay.
So there's a new Spider-Verse movie coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that got me thinking, the age-old question, what radioactive or modified animal would you want to bite you, and what powers would you get?
I was thinking about this a little bit, and at first I was kind of thinking of like some insect, because they always have like relative to their size, like superpowers almost. They're like really fast or really strong.
Yeah, you could be an ant and be very obedient.
Yeah.
Well, Ant-Man already exists, and I wouldn't say that's his
that's
superpower,
true.
but
He doesn't seem that obedient.
no, because he's in charge of the other ants.
He's
So
the queen.
he's more like, I guess, because otherwise how else can he make them do what he wants them to do? It's very confusing.
Yeah. But then I was looking into a few more animals, and I think I've decided on a salamander.
Okay.
So here are my reasons. One, so salamanders, relative to their size, are also really strong.
I've never seen a salamander lift anything.
Yeah, but what does an ant lift? Like a tiny leaf? Well done.
Well, how does a salamander even lift stuff? I've never even seen a salamander with anything in its mouth.
I don't know. Well, it must be with its mouth. That's how ants lift stuff, right?
I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't think a salamander is the pinnacle of strength.
Okay, but
go on.
I wish I wrote this down, but it was more because what I've heard is that an ant can lift 50 times its own body weight.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever salamander I was looking up could do, it was more than that. I think it was like 80 times or maybe even closer to 100.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want to be very strong.
Well, might as well throw that into the mix. The second reason is that they can grow back certain limbs, but also some organs as well they can grow back.
Mm-hmm.
So that could help a lot if I ever get sick or something.
Right? Yeah.
And then the third reason, that's probably my favorite one, is that I'd be able to breathe underwater.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even have to try and learn to scuba dive.
The thing about that is, don't you think you might get exploited by the medical community?
I wouldn't tell anyone. Well,
they're going to tie you up and start harvesting you for organs. Yeah.
Oh, the organ thing. I would.
Or maybe you want that. You want to help people and give them all your organs and just grow them back.
Oh, yeah. But how many I don't want to go under surgery every day. Like, oh, we need more kidneys.
Yeah, and but that's cool because you could have a water form and a land form, and you could like shift between them, like a mermaid. Well, not like a mermaid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many traits
like something
you have to take on with this question. Like, I just want basically what I listed and nothing else.
But you don't want cool colors? You don't want to secrete poison from your skin?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That's too dangerous.
You don't? No, that's fun.
What if I accidentally
That's a really great power.
secrete all over the place and kill someone?
Okay, well, Spider-Man secretes in a specified way. He can control, once he learns, he can control.
So I shoot it from like my wrist or something?
Yeah, you could shoot your poison from your wrist.
Would I really need that though? Because I'd be so strong. Just Sorry, I don't want to devolve into violence. I guess if I needed to secretly like squirt poison into someone's drink or something, but
yeah,
I don't really.
What else could you do?
My plan wasn't to like assassinate people or anything.
Okay.
Let me put the question back on you. If you could be bitten by a radioactive animal and gain its powers, what would you choose?
Okay, so I was trying to think of something that's really good at both swimming and flying, because those are the two things I would like to be able to do. So I decided something like a water bird.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't decide between some of my options, such as the northern gannet, the murre, some ducks, geese, loons, pelicans, or gulls. They all
might be eaten by a snapping turtle.
That's true. Yeah, but I mean, they all pretty much have what I want, which is flying and swimming. And what other powers could I get? Like if I was a duck,
swimming, though, mostly, isn't it?
No, they dive. I chose animals that are really good at diving and staying underwater for a while. So if I were to turn into duck woman or loon lady or something, I think I would also have really good colors, like really colorful hair, and be very beautiful. I don't particularly like pelican woman because I don't want a huge mouth. It's cool. Just not. But pelicans are really cool because they can dive and swim well, but they can also fly really long distances, and they're really good at gliding on the thermals, which is the kind of flying I'd be into. I'm not into like fast beating duck flying, for example, as much.
Ducks just move too
so
fast.
So it's a trade-off. Maybe they could all bite me and I could get a crazy mix of various water bird traits.
Interesting.
Oh, and if I was bitten by a gull, maybe I could have a strong stomach and I can just eat anything. That's got to come in handy.
Yeah. This is a rough day where you're getting bitten by all these like birds that are swooping down and attacking you.
I mean, I feel rough for a day, but the next day,
you can eat anything.
I show up to my high school because that's how I guess not all superheroes
you can beat up the high school bully.
But yeah, I start realizing my powers are so crazy and it's awesome. I would probably be really good at dancing because birds are so good at dancing. I would have a very melodious voice. I just think it'd be great. Yeah, my main features would be being able to hold my breath for a really long time, navigate and dive underwater, as well as being able to manipulate air currents and fly and navigate long distances in the air as well. Plus the beautiful colors, flashiness, dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And I would probably be friends with Aquaman.
Okay. So Aquaman exists in this scenario?
Oh, I don't know. But we would have a lot in common, I think.
Fair enough. Did Jason Momoa Aquaman?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll have to ask Jason Momoa what he thinks.
Yeah.
If we can ever get him as a guest.
Yeah, if you're listening and you know Jason Momoa, this is a bit of a long shot.
Please tell him that we were talking about him today.
Yeah, they don't have to come on.
Yeah.
Okay.